Alright, so we're back. We're looking at the Erbsentarn 44 dot. It's very similar to the M43 type of wolf Feldblaus, we got some simple pockets here, straight cut, slightly at an angle if you look at the stitching there. Let me focus. Slightly at an angle, classic old pebbled buttons everywhere. We got our classic hook and loop closure. And alright, so you got our tunic belt hook holes. Right, we got our sleeves at a slight curve, like how they used to be. Slight curve for when you're resting your arms. So let's flip it over. Alright. So on the back, you can see those belt hook holes a little bit better. A little flap in the back for when you're sitting down, Yeah, that's pretty much the back. Very old style, not straight cut, but it's more curved. Alright. So one thing I want to point out is with at the front, they said that some of the pockets may not have buttons. So it did send a pretty hefty amount. There were 2 extra buttons. If you can tell the color difference, this one is the ones that are on the tunic, and the rest of these are just extras. These ones are actually stamped on the back. I think it's like A and S or something like that. And the rest came with the tunic. Those pebbled ones were in this pocket, and it also came with some ones for the cuff or the bandage pouch, and those were in this one, I believe. So let's take a look at the cuff. Classic, I think it's a Swedish cuff. 2 buttons, adjustable, little flap on the side. You can't see it when it's buttoned up. Classic old German uniform stuff. So let me get it unbuttoned here and unhooked. Let's see here. I will also be going over the pants as well. That'll be another part. Alright, so let's open her up. Adjust it. Okay, so we got our bandage pouch over here, pretty standard size, not too big. Good thing. They're exactly the right size. Probably fit one bandage in there. Okay, so we have the support gussets on the inside of the arms. We have our internal suspender mounted, one like fixed to the inside of the jacket. Yep, there we go. I actually used this. You can use anything really, like a crochet needle would work to really poke out the holes and make them bigger, because they were really small. And yeah, still, these weren't double printed on both sides, so it is a white cotton / linen inside. At the front tags, XLR, because this is yet again a camouflage covering. It's supposed to go over your wool uniform if desired to be. Made in China, 45% cotton, 45% Ramy. Then it also has the washing instructions, which I did wash this just once, and then other times I'll just scrape the mud off probably. Machine or hang, wash, cold, and hang dry. That's actually a spelling error. It should be hand wash, cold, but it's hang. I kept on thinking that I was saying it wrong, but actually that's how it is. And then there's a little hook here if you want to hang it on a hook or something like that. And also under the collar, the classic zigzag stitching. So yeah, it's pretty neat. Alright, so let's move on to the trousers. Standard trousers, very similar to the I would say the M42 / M43 trousers. Let me focus my camera here. It's those metal dish buttons that really mess me up. Metal dish buttons. This is actually the back first. We'll go over the back. One pocket, like usual. Anodized, adjustment strap buckles. because these are adjustable like BDU pants. Yep, these are for trout. I would assume suspenders maybe. Yeah, I think you unhook these, then you loop those over the top, and then you hook them into these. So yeah, I'm just using them as belt loops right now. I did use these for today. I put them through a little rigor, a little use. These do sit very high, which is what you want. You want the European waistline, like usual, like right about the navel, maybe a little bit above. Same slant pockets. What is it? Pocket watch pocket, and the little chain loop for when you hook your chain in there. Same thing. Dish metal buttons for belt loops. Some buttons on the inside for suspenders. I think there's 2 on each side, maybe. Maybe I was just seeing things. No, only one. Only one on each side. So, yep, classic button fly. Nothing really to see on the inside besides there is a little loop here for, you know, hanging it up on something. This is a size large, so that's a 35 to 39, I think. So we'll take a look at the pant legs here, because these are usually the most interesting part. Classic stirrup design. Feed these through the inside holes right here. Feed them through this one to secure it, this one, and then you tie it off and you make it the correct, how you say, like, you make it basically the correct tightness that you want, like how tight you want it to your ankle, so then they don't slip out when you have these in your boots. You know, if you just blouse your trousers normally without even securing them in, they're prone to fall out. And yeah, classic old design, no printing on the inside, as they were. I have yet to actually get a sleeve eagle for my jacket. That will be something later. It actually blew right by me when I was going to order one. So let's move on to the belt that I got at the front. Renowned for making some of the best belts, honestly. We got this. I'm a 38, so this is a size 38 belt. Yep, and I got the SSRZM stamp on there, just because I am doing our first Liebstendata SS impression. So yep, got the measurement 110 centimeters. And I will also show you how to put on your belt buckle. So, got our nickel SS belt buckle here. It's marked GB or BG, right in the bottom there. It's ever since I've been doing early war, I just got a nickel one just for right now. I'm doing early and late. I think I clarified in the last video. I'm sorry for the last video. My phone unfortunately ran out of space. So what you're going to do, you're going to feed these 2 tabs through here. This is going to probably flip over. And then what you want to do is, once you got it to the right hole, you just want to flip this back over. And you want to try and slip those in. And once you got those in, you want to push forward, I believe. You want to push forward like that. Alright, so once you have it hooked on pretty tight, you push your buckle forward and it stays in there pretty good. You don't have to worry about it falling out. And then you want to take your other end of your belt and you want to, if you look in there, there's a little tiny hook. So what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to hook that in there, just like that. And it stays in there decently well. If you have it tight enough, it will not fall out, guaranteed. Especially with all that rigorous moving, it will not fall out. You know, it has like 2 pieces of leather reinforcing it, so if it does fall out, you know, your stuff doesn't fall off. That's why you got belt hooks too, to make sure that doesn't happen. And yeah, you know, all my social media is down in my like about section on my YouTube. You guys can contact me there, you know, follow me there. I do post sometimes. I do have a secondary one. I think I will edit my description to have that one in there. And yeah, you know, we need to keep reenacting alive. Living history is a big thing. This is strictly a non-political thing that I do. Like, basically my philosophy is you can't play cowboys and Indians without cowboys are Indians, so you need both sides and somebody needs to do it. So I thought, why not? Honestly, I'm not some neo-Nazi or whatever, because trust me, they are out there, they are in the hobby, they are everywhere, honestly, especially if you start going towards the Appalachian Mountains and stuff, and oh boy, it's just a big old conundrum. Really gives reenacting some bad names sometimes. But yeah, this is it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, the overview of the 44 dot. I'll definitely do more once I get more stuff. I'll probably do setup videos on how to do field gear and Zeltbahn and all that good stuff. And I do, as I said before, I do the first Leibstandarte out of Hitler, and that's a pretty big group that I have going on, and we do many events in New England, even though I'm in New York. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one.